it's interesting whenever Dr. Odonga speaks, and he has been on the Next Beach Talk on Next Radio, talking about the current affairs in Uganda. He talked about a lot of things about musicians, which is interesting. One of the things that he talked about is something like he is wondering whether the artists have a school for dressing code. So let's start it quick from here before we get to what he said about the new copyright law.
I don't know whether there is a school that enforces dress code of artists.
It's so creative.
No, it's creative, but don't forget your role models. I inspired so many people to join parliament. I inspired so many, and my legacy is living even when I'm outside parliament. So, inspiration is inspiration by putting on an earrings, is inspiration by dreading your hair.
But Honorable, let me ask, one of your famous pictures on the internet is you in a suit, but with ribbons tied in each and every...
You know, but what I appreciate that we have brands, and we have brand managers, and there has to be brand loyalty. The moment Coke starts tasting like a Fanta, people will abandon both. I don't think tonics can start singing Kadongo Kamu like Mutasa Kafero. But the point I'm saying is, you inspire so many people. You move to schools and sing to thousands of children. But what message are you leaving to them? That I should dread my hair? That I should have earrings? So we also need some degree of responsibility.
I think that's why
them.
That's why the disconnect between the professional job, for example, being a lawyer, and creatives. That's where the disconnect is. That perhaps
we also have now creatives in lawyers.
Yes.
Canary, are you trying to say the Archbishop of Kampala cannot lead a prayer if he's putting on a Man U jersey?
Don't you have a Rastafarian in parliament?
Well, the second thing is that I have to give you how it is. Odonga's speech about the new copyright law, where he said it will force bars to start playing foreign music, and that is true. If you check our analysis that we made a few days ago, which is about expectations versus reality, we clearly say that this incident, the new copyright law, will force very many businesses, hotels, bars, and TVs and radios to play the foreign music, and that is what will happen. Nobody can deny that, and it will have a negative impact on the economy of the artist. Check out what Dr. Odonga said.
The only worry I see with the bill, other than enforcement, the moment you make it mandatory for all bar owners to pay some money when they play a chameleon song, or to pay some money when they play a song of who are these artists, the popular ones. Age has also caught us with us.
The popular ones right now. You have FIFA Maker.
Yeah, those ones.
Shiba, Spice
now the challenge is you will force the bar owners to avoid playing local content. That's the challenge we foresaw years back. For example, Radio 1. Have you had them playing local music?
A few songs.
A few songs. They want to get away from the radar. They want to get away from the radar of these premiums and paying the local artists. So they play those international music where they cannot easily trace the rights and the losses made by those international artists. So these are the kind of, I'm glad Doctor is around here, these are the kind of engagements we should make, because if we push so hard that the moment we play any local song here, then people will start playing Caribbean and Jamaican music. And then all of a sudden the local artists, the law may cause more problems than what we are trying to.
That is it from Odonga. There will be a lot of negative impact of this new copyright law, because Uganda is an agrarian economy. The economy, the law which is being brought, shoots what is called economy, the age of high mass consumption, which is not the Ugandan's economy. And this is like applying a law which only shoots countries like US and UK in Uganda, and it will not be easy. What about the promoters who promoted the music? Promoters worked hard to make sure people start liking the local content. Definitely the promoters have been kicked out because promotion is already criminal until the artists make a written and with legal procedures for you to promote. So there are a lot of talking points, but artists can say whatever they want to say, but this bill will have negative impact. If you have not yet watched our analysis, you can check down in the description the link that we have put for the new copyright law versus the agrarian economy, the expectations versus the reality. Thank you.